To make your beautiful Oops armband, you will need a couple things. Number one, you need some thin cardboard. We're going to cut that in a moment. Some scissors, a Sharpie or a black marker, some coloring utensils like colored pencils and crayons, and then some sort of tape, and it can be any type of tape. Alright, so step one is just getting a cracker box or getting a cereal box and cutting a strip off to be your armband. So this is almost going to be like a bracelet. If you're at home, try to have an adult help you cut this because this is a little bit thick. If it has a little strip like that, you can tear that off so it's thinner. Okay? So now I have this ready to go. So I'm going to now create my oops or my mistakes on this armband. So like our book, the artist turned things that were a mistake into something new. So if you look at my armband, a lot of these lines were mistakes. Like I just drew this little squiggle here and right here, but I turned it into a snake and a swan and water and different things. Whatever you put on your armband is your choice. So you have to be creative with what kind of oops you have. So we're going to draw it on here, and I'm just going to kind of blindly start making really random lines and shapes, things that could, things that don't really have, or I'm sorry, that don't really look like anything right now, but could turn into something else. Maybe cross your lines, add some shapes, and you are good. You want to draw this across the whole piece so that you can fill this armband up. Okay, so before we talk about how to turn these little random lines into something new, let's do it together on this white paper so you can get a better idea. So I'm going to draw just a couple more random lines on here, and I'm just practicing here. So you could even practice on some white paper first if you want. Okay. I'm just going to start with one line and see what I could make it. Right now, this is kind of reminding me of a bird's beak. So I'm going to turn this triangle shape into a bird's beak. So it's all about seeing the potential and what you have on your paper. Try to color nice and neat so you don't see any snowflakes coming through. And what I mean by snowflakes is the white paper showing through. And on here it would be the brown paper. Maybe I want to give it a head. You know, this line right here could be the top of its head. So I'm going to attach these two lines and I'm going to draw the head coming down. So he kind of has a big head in here. Yeah, there's some lines in here that I don't really want, but that's okay. So I'm going to draw an eye. And all of a sudden, these little squiggle lines turned into something new. Okay, what about this little squiggle line? You know, it kind of looks like a snail to me. Snails have those little curly shells. So I'm going to draw the bottom of the body, and all of a sudden, here I have a snail. Let's give him a little eye and some little antennas. He's so cute. And all of the things that you draw on your paper, they don't all have to work together. So even though this snail is right underneath this beak of this bird, yeah, that doesn't really make sense, but that's okay because we are just working with what we have. Maybe I want to make his shell orange. Okay, let's do one more on this practice paper. This looks like a slide to me, and I'm going to make it even longer. And I'm going to draw a ladder off the back. Yep, this looks like a slide to me. Let's make it bright red, like it's on a playground. So just two little parallel lines turned into something new. All right, that's good practice. Now let's do it on our armband. So many options. If you're not sure what something could be, you could always flip your armband and see if you see it in a new light. To me, this right here kind of looks like an artist's paint palette. So I'm going to finish this off. This can be the thumb hole of the artist's paint palette. And now I'm going to draw different paint colors, like paint splatters, on this palette. I think it works really great since we are in art class. Maybe I want to show that it's a paint palette, so I can draw a paintbrush. I think I'll turn this line into a paintbrush and add some bristles on the end. Maybe color the handle. Wow, this is awesome. Okay. This right here looks like an ocean wave to me. So I'm going to draw more waves like that on the side. Color it blue like that bright ocean. Here's the water. Pretty cool. And even though you drew everything with a marker, you can always use like a black colored pencil to outline anything you add extra when you're drawing. That will help. It's like the ocean. All right. Let's do one more. I feel like I need to flip my paper. Sometimes it takes time. Let's see. You know what? These lines look like a fountain. So I'm going to turn this into a little bowl, like a fountain. And I'm going to make all of these lines like water spurting out. Get a different blue. Wow, so much energy in that fountain. This little triangle, it could be a bow or it could be a pizza slice. That looks yummy. And I would make every line here into something else. Okay, so that's how you can turn mistakes or oops into something brand new. You have to think hard sometimes. You could tell when we were doing this video that sometimes it took Miss Wright a few moments to just figure out what could this be. Sometimes that takes turning it around. Sometimes you can connect lines like I did with our artist palette and the paintbrush. Okay, so now it's your turn to create your armband, and after you design it, you're going to wrap it around your wrist and wear it proudly so you can wear your mistakes on your sleeve, literally. All right, I'll show you a trick to get this flat cardboard to kind of curl around your wrist. And to do that, you might need like a marker, or I have a big crayon right here I'm going to use. And you want to flip it over, place whatever you have, something circular, at the end. And we are going to wrap this cardboard around the circular marker or crayon. And I'm wrapping tightly and tightly and tightly and tightly. I'm literally training my paper to curl around like, come on, let's go. All right, so here's what it should look like. And now it's not so flat anymore, and now it actually wants to go around my wrist so that I can wear it. If yours is too long, you can always kind of layer it a little bit like that and just tape it like that. You can either have someone get the tape for you, or you can rip it before. And I'm going to place it on the end just like this. Wrap it around my wrist. Layer it so it's not too loose. And just put that tape down and press it down so that it doesn't pop off. And now here I have 2 armbands. So for your assignment, you are going to create 2 armbands. So I want the first one to look different from your second one. I want to see how you can make different pictures out of all those little squiggly lines that you create. If you need any help with this project, just message Miss Wright, just message me in Google Classroom, and I'd be happy to help. Okay, so after you're done, you're going to take your phone, snap a picture from above, and upload that or attach it to your assignment in Google Classroom. I cannot wait to see what you guys create. Good luck!